Welcome to Toptoplay, where we cover the most intriguing news in the video game industry each week. No matter the scope of the news or its target audience, we get to them all. This week has given us multiple fresh news on video games. Indie Space is delivering fresh information on some greatly anticipated games. AAA Space is experiencing technical difficulties and leaker issues. Some games, young and old, are giving more information on their projected future, with reinvigorating the player base as the goal. Some of these following stories are still ongoing, so expect details to change as quickly as game news tends to, especially when leaks and their legitimacy are concerned. The Indie Sphere brings two hot new announcements about two sequels that have taken too long. There's also another sequel that has entered its early stages of playability. The Wolf Among Us 2 team revealed 4 new screenshots. The game looks similar to the previous one of the provided screenshots, showing standard Telltale Games investigative gameplay. Additional information provided with the screenshots is that the game may not make its 2024 release date and that Telltale Games isn't ready to provide a larger amount of information. Though this could lead to a delay in release, it may also be a matter of precaution, showing only content the developers are confident in sharing. The lack of updates also comes from the fact that the team is working head down on this sequel, meaning the focus is on developing the video game until it's presentable rather than giving consistent updates. Hollow Knight's sequel, Silksong, may be close to release. The long-awaited Team Cherry game has been rated by the ESRB and has received a store page on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Nintendo. The sequel started as a Kickstarter stretch goal expansion but has since grown into something bigger. Infamous for its constant delays and scarce information given out to the community, the news of potential recency of release or announcement got the fans hyped. With the amount of content base in Hollow Knight and its many free DLCs, the 5-year-long development cycle is more than promising. Hades 2 is conducting a technical test preceding its early access. The technical test is supposed to tighten up any base mechanics and polish the game until they are confident in showing it to the greater gaming public. The plan is to invite a small player base for testing before expanding it as the game gets closer to early access. The ability to sign up for the test is available to all on the official website of Supergiant Games. Though many huge games are gearing up, technical issues do not leave the industry. Leakers are no less of a problem, as the industry's biggest games are still plagued by them. Little Big Planet 3 is losing its key functionality, the user-created levels. The sources confirm that Little Big Planet 3 servers are going offline, meaning that none of the millions of levels made can be accessed anymore. The servers have experienced technical issues before in January 2024 and were taken down for a while. Issues present seem to have persisted as they are referenced in the X post by the developers. All content already downloaded will stay available and any levels you create can still be played locally. However, the players can neither download new user-generated content nor can they upload their own levels. Far Cry 7 has allegedly leaked, and among the many details noted by the leaker included a picture of Cillian Murphy. Initially, the photo was theorized to imply that Murphy was to play the main antagonist of the game, which wouldn't be the first time Far Cry has cast a celebrity and thus a possibility. However, the leaker has cleared up that this is not the case. The photo of Cillian Murphy implies something else. The actor is just a clue as to what it is. Many theories are floating about the place, including one saying that the game may take place in Ireland, as Cillian Murphy himself is Irish. Whatever the photo's meaning, the leak should be taken with a pinch of salt, as the post itself is quite cryptic, though obviously alluding to points about the game that were noted before. This includes a TNT bomb with a timer on it, referencing the time limit that is supposedly part of the new Far Cry game, as well as the number 7. The leaker has predicted Assassin's Creed Mirage-related information correctly before, but with a cryptic offering like this, anything is possible. Despite certain high-profile failures, live service games are continuing to get updates. Whether recent or old, those that have managed to survive the initial player drop-off keep adding to the content and informing their players of such. Fallout 76 has broken its all-time player record in the wake of the game being made free for all Amazon Prime members. The recent Fallout TV show has sparked wider interest in the franchise and invigorated the player base. An update for the game has also been announced, promising a newly expanded map. Assumedly, this will add a whole lot of other locations to explore and new things to find. Said update is already launched on the public testing server, so the release may come soon enough. Helldivers 2 is trying to strike a balance between fixes and new content. Arrowhead Studio CEO Johan Pilestedt has stated that the team is aiming to keep relevancy with varied updates. Though what's in the game already needs fixing, new content is equally important to keep the game relevant. As Pilestedt states, it's easy to say, just fix, don't add, but the reality of the competitiveness of this industry is that we have to do both to stay relevant. This could imply a longer fixing period for some of the known bugs as well as any new ones, though it does hint at fresh content being delivered faster than expected. Helldivers 2 has taken the live service space by storm with its release, only growing in scope since.